next presenter I'm going to introduce is somebody that actually a lot of us have had a lot of pleasure with over the last few months, working on the grounds with Coney Island, trying to build this relationship. He's probably one of the more cerebral members of Coney Island Nuclear. He's a great strategist. I've had a great time actually going over the last few months. I'd like to introduce Brother Mike Alpham. He's an organizer of the International Union of Elevator Constructions, Local 1. Brother Mike Alpham.
Thank you all. I never had the privilege of meeting Brother Jack personally, and it was about a year ago that Anthony Williamson and Chaz Rankevich of Local 79 invited me to get involved in Coney Island, working with the community, working with the faith-based groups, and being prepared for the redevelopment that is to come, and how we can use it to uplift the community and the city and our local communities. When I came to the table on the first night, Louis Montalvo and John Blyden from the Laborers Eastern Region, Ed Lynch from the UFCW was at the table, and in my eyes that gave the table instant credibility. Over the course of the next year, I got to know the various community leaders, and I still keep meeting them. You know, day in, day out, there's new community leaders that we're running into and encountering, and I can see their passion for the community and their plans for the future. Pastor Coney was good enough to put us up at Gospel Assembly. We've been holding our meetings there, and we can see the commitment to the youth. There's youth groups there all the time. There's various community events going on there all the time, and the spirit of the youth community is there. Oftentimes when we're working with Clear, we'll have a little break in the action and some time for some personal stories and reflection. And we've heard stories of Brother Jack's vision for building Gospel Assembly and building the church. You know, we've also heard of some previous redevelopment on Coney Island where the community's voice may not have been heard. And Brother Jack was one to push back, and him and his wife Veronica often fought for the benefit of the community. So while I've never met Brother Jack personally, I have encountered his spirit. And I've encountered his spirit through working with Pastor Coney. And I have no doubt that Brother Jack was a man of principle and a man of integrity. And I also have no doubt that he was a man of vision, and he had a vision for this community. When I speak with Pastor Coney about the redevelopment that's coming, I can see her vision for the future of this community. And when we've been involved with the A.I.M program, I can see her vision for this community. So tonight I have the opportunity to present an award to another visionary. And it's the Jack A. Sanfilippo Visionary Award. And basically it's fitting because over the course of the last 6 years, our local union has gone through some difficult times. And it was about a year and a half ago that Lenny, myself, Brother Fred McCord, many other executive board members got together and started talking about a vision for our local union. We were at a time where we had financial distress, we had political turmoil, and we created a vision of where we wanted to go. The vision included organizing in a new way, organizing within community. And it's probably the longest introduction ever given, so I'm going to try to make it quick. But what I want to let the community know and let all of you know is that while I may stand here as Local 1's representative with Coney Island Clear, there's a battery of people that are standing behind me. So I'm the face you see on Coney Island, but our entire executive board is behind us. We have an international organizer here tonight, he's behind us. Our apprentice coordinator is here tonight, he's behind us all the way. So there's a battery of people here that see this vision that we started speaking about a year and a half ago. Lenny's vision that we spoke about a year ago, Lenny had to have confidence in a lot of people. And the confidence he has in the entire executive board and in myself to just give us the reins, go out and do your job and do it the best you can, gives us a lot of freedom. And he's also got a lot of confidence in the members of the organization. You know, so tonight it gives me great pleasure to introduce the winner of the Jack A. Sanfilippo Visionary Award, Lenny Legotte.
before. Oh, there you go.
Wow. I'm definitely not as smooth as the people that were just up here. They were really smooth. But one thing I will tell you is, I am from Brooklyn. I spent the first third of my life here. I'm proud of it. I'm a forced Met fan, and I've done the same to my kids. I've jammed it down their throats, and we're all Met fans. I don't think that's funny. I'd like to thank Mike for the introduction. Thank you very much, Mike. One of the things I'd also like to thank is Pastor Coney. We haven't met. We will meet afterwards. I have a lot to talk to you about. And Mike also thanked our executive board. They're here tonight, the paid officers of Local 1 and the executive board members. I'm nothing, Mike's nothing without them. Every time we come to them with an issue, Mike reports to me about what's going on here in Coney Island. I bring it back to them. They approve it. Mike goes ahead and he does what he has to do out here in Coney Island to help this community. We support it 100% here in Local 1. What we do is we build elevators. What we are about, we're about jobs. And what we want to do is we want to bring jobs to this community. We don't want to bring our people into this community. We want the people in this community working on those jobs. We want them in our apprentice programs. We want them learning our trade. And to be an elevator constructor, it's a 4-year apprentice program that is an extensive education. You're able to get up to 50 college credits towards a degree once you finish our apprentice program. What does that do for the youth out there? The education program that they come through out here has to be a solid education program. They have to graduate high school and be ready to learn. Because this isn't just about showing up and going to work every day. It's about spending time back in school for 4 years. It's just like going to college. I did it. I was the dummy who barely made it through high school. I made it. Once I went through our apprentice program, I took those credits, I applied it, and I went out and got myself a college degree. And it works. We prove it works. And if I can do it, I know anybody can do it. And that's what we're about. We want to bring jobs to this community and bring our apprentice program out here, get people working, and make it happen. I'm honored and I'm humbled to receive this award tonight. Like Mike said, it's a vision. I looked out here, I drive up and down the road here, and I look and I see all these empty lots. What I see is economic development. What does economic development mean to me and my union? It means jobs. What's the link that I'm going to have to Pastor Coney and my organization? What we do is we bring better jobs to the community. We're talking good paying jobs, not dead end jobs. Good paying jobs that have a pension and health care. What does that do to the community? It brings people back to this community, spending their money, bringing their money back into the community and spending it in the stores and the community that's here. And it just keeps building upon itself. And we've seen it in other cities around the country where we've done it, and now we want to bring it here, right to Coney Island, Brooklyn. We want to bring it right to our backyard and make it happen. Like I said, I'm honored and I'm humbled, and I thank everybody here who had anything to do with this, and thank you, and jobs, jobs, jobs.